I'm going to change the scenes a little bit over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go straight in. This is episode 14. This is all about week 14, although I'm recording this literally on the 15th of May 2023. This is the 15th week. And it's just been a very hectic week, one of the most heaviest weeks I've ever experienced throughout this program so far. And week 14, and literally there's been a lot going on preparing for this exam. Was really excited and anticipating and waiting to see my aunt who just came from Morocco. So I went to, she came to see my cousin's daughter, her granddaughter, and it was nice. I haven't seen her in a couple of years, so literally went yesterday, Sunday, and it was crazy. I was meant to go on a Saturday, but we had strikes going on Friday and Saturday, so services and stations were suspended and closed. So it happens. What can you do? But today it went well. Alhamdulillah, thank God that the exam went well. It went really well for all of us. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget some of the references that we had to kind of remember, but still, nonetheless, I answered all the questions and I feel now a lot more relieved. Things are getting intense, caseload picking up, piling up, and it's getting exciting as well. So with regards to last week, Monday being a bank holiday, not much there, just mainly studying and revising for today's exam. Tuesday was a good day. It was a decent day at triaging and doing the screening. And then Wednesday I had my first assessment now, which is like the introductory session towards the treatment. That was interesting. Went over time, to be honest. I had a talkative patient, but it's a learning curve. Had a discussion about this with my supervisor, and it's really taught me a lot that I need to work on. I said there's maybe some good in this, that maybe it's going to teach me to really learn how to kindly interrupt people. Maybe that's one of my main weaknesses, and I think I need to find a way to deal with this issue and strengthen and find a way to kindly interrupt people. That, look, we have a duration. It's very hard, especially as a mental health professional, someone who in particular, I work in psychotherapy, and although when it comes to a mental health professional in counseling or psychotherapy, it's hard to interrupt people because we want to give them that platform, and that we want to give them that time to express themselves, to vent, and to talk about their problems, because perhaps they do get time. Maybe sometimes they get to vent with their family and friends or co-workers or colleagues, but this is the opportunity to them to kind of vent in a very safe environment where they can speak to someone they don't really know personally or professionally. I mean, they know us in a way that we're here to help them. So, but everything has a limited time and a duration. We need to stick to that. So it's something for me to kind of learn and work on throughout this year. And I hope I will be able to improve myself in that area. So it was interesting, and had my first Silver Cloud review. Silver Cloud is the platform that we use for computerized online CBT, which is the platform. So, already had a client who already 2 weeks has gone into the actual platform, and I get to write a review and support them. It was interesting. It felt long because, I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was a lot of sitting down. I felt like, I think I need to walk more, to take breaks more, like just short little breaks, get some fresh air. One thing that happened was, it's not the first time I get a message after I wake up. I see a message from back home, and someone has passed away, someone close to us. And this is someone who is a family friend whom we have known for many years. Her father and my dad, they used to work in the same oil and gas company back in Oman, and many years ago. And we kind of spent 3 years. We kind of grew up during our 3 years. We grew up in Holland. We know the whole family, and it was quite shocking because she was young, very energetic. She was an actual life coach as well. So hearing it, I even told my brother. I mean, I'm not grieving or anything, but it's like it really shocked me, and I'm just contemplating. And literally, I mentioned this in my blog that it felt quite, reflecting on life and purpose. And as I said, it might sound existential or religious to many, but it sometimes we come across times where we think about it, when there are events of people we know of, people close to us, who suddenly, just pass away, and they move on, and you start to reflect on it. And it is I was even telling my mum yesterday, like, can't stop thinking about it, because it's like quite shocking, um it's just yeah, I mean, it's just it's very reflecting, and it felt quite exhausting, to be honest, thinking about that. It was just quite too much, but nonetheless, I'm trying to find ways of dealing with it, because it can sometimes affect your performance. But yeah, the rest of the week was mainly revision, and I'm very glad that I did the level best that I could, and I was really happy to, I was literally thinking to myself, should I go see my auntie on Sunday, because she's only here for a week, and this I haven't seen her in a while, and I felt like I had to. Even though I had an exam, I made sure that, look, I'll still revise in the morning. I'll revise on my way back. I'll be honest, I was exhausted, literally on my way back from Surrey, and still I took a bit of a nap, and I managed to get my books out or whatever and just continue revising until I got home. And I was just so glad, because I needed that break, and it's important that we take breaks. Those breaks, they can mean the world, they mean a lot, and it really does help. And overall, today, Monday, the day of the exam, felt good. I'll be honest, I got a bit of a headache. I think that paper really sucked the energy out of me, because on my way back home, I felt like I had this headache, took a bit of a nap, and started to feel better. I went for a good walk. I was literally gonna go. Oh, I was on my way to one of the parks, but I didn't realize that they had closed, so that was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, what can I say? It was a nice walk, nonetheless. I just wanted to sit there, read one of my books, and yeah, just contemplate on looking at the green around me. But anyway, some of the lessons I guess I learned is time management. I had a quite an in-depth discussion about this with my supervisor, and he gave me some really, really good tips, and it felt comfortable and relieving that I could open up to him, even some of the personal matters that I have, some personal circumstances that I'm kind of going through. I was able to open up. It's hard to open up, to be very frank with you. When people say that it's difficult to open up, I can resonate to that. It's not really easy. Being a mental health professional, opening up is one of the most hardest things that any single individual, any single human being can do. Because we are so concerned as to what will the other individual, whoever that person may be, what are they going to think of us? What are they going to say? What are they going to think? What are they going to assume? We're always mind reading and thinking to ourselves, how are they going to perceive us after we open up to a particular matter? So we mind read a lot. It's very common. It's very normal. But we can't assume how people are going to think about us. We have the assumptions, but we won't know. We won't know. And that's why it's important to open up to people who you trust, and the important people around you. And once you've opened up and you find that you're able to benefit, and you're able to feel somewhat safe to open up to those issues that are bothering you or that are disturbing you, you develop or strengthen the trust that you have. You build an alliance. So the trust is there, the relationship is there, it strengthens, it enhances. And all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, open up to people that you trust. And it's okay to feel reluctant to open up. It is very, very normal. And again, as I come back, it's because we fear that we don't know how that person will perceive us and think of us after we have opened up whatever it is that which we want to open. Other than that, nothing much more. Just looking forward to this week, and I'll keep you guys updated with the journey and the story. So I'm just feeling quite tired. I think today I need to kind of like go to bed early, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time, wherever you are watching this. And I look forward sharing more with you in this journey of a trainee PWP.